Oh, yeah, there we go. We're live. I have no idea where Chad was. He waited until literally the last second to pop in here. I thought he was going to be like dead or something, and I was going to have to report on the fact that he died on me. In fact, he's muted because he didn't show up on time. I could not get his mic in, I guess. I mean, mine's working, so there's that. Um, yeah, there's Chad is apparently, I guess, muted. I'm not sure. Seems to be half dead. He's a zombie. Ghosting. Oh, I heard sound.
Yeah, no, it defaulted to a different source on my soundboard. So instead of going through the main line, it went through a sideline, and yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
Well, at least now you're back with us, so you can be heard.
Yeah, but like I said, I was on time, bitch.
You were barely on time, like
No, I had
1
to
minute
eat.
till.
You know, that food thing that annoys me.
Eating is for the weak. But nope, it is Gaming with a Side of Salt number 21. We have all sorts of things to talk about, from the Twitter Safety Council or Twitch Safety Council to all sorts of other things in the death of Star Wars, because they finally killed my
Star Wars
boy.
has been dead for years.
Now, listen, it was hanging. They finally took it out back and put it down.
Yeah,
I'll
I saw.
explain if you hadn't seen it, because I know you probably don't have Disney Plus like I do. Uh, but oh my gosh, it is dead, officially dead at this point.
I've heard normies saying that, and that's pretty bad.
Even the woke press is saying it, which is really sad.
Well, so the DEI money is running out. So a lot of these press corps aren't getting the money that they want to show for these companies anymore. So yeah, we're going to see some actual journalism for the first time in 20 years.
Maybe. But let's get to the first story here. I thought we could kick it off with a bang here. And what we're looking at right here is the
High school project?
no, it's the Capcom Super Elections, and the results are in. So Capcom did a study. Well, okay, they inadvertently did a study, but it's a survey of Capcom customers, essentially, right?
Okay.
From Japan to to the US.
I didn't see this.
And which means instead of having results that are skewed like those surveys out there, because this is about to really piss off all those people who want to say women make up 50% of the gamers.
No, they
They
don't.
fucking don't.
Not even close.
See, if you were to actually replicate this, I think across the gaming sphere and some of the bigger names like Capcom and Nintendo and stuff, you would have differences, of course, because if you did Nintendo, you'd probably have a lot more children in the pool.
Yep.
And but you would have similar results more than
Nintendo
likely
would have a
when it
higher
comes
woman
to,
count
say, the
too.
male and female version. Now, if you did certain games, you would have slightly higher results. Like if you pulled just people who played The Sims, for instance, you might have a much higher threshold of women gamers there than you would in other places.
Makes sense.
But they inadvertently did a study, is what I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
But they did a survey, and the results are in, and I thought we should talk about it.
Okay, well, what are the results? You got me.
So, these are the people who voted in the Capcom Super elections. 82% of respondents were male, 14% were female, and 4% were other.
You know, hang on. Did Capcom do Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gay dudes in that survey.
And it has a generation ratio, by the way. 8% were 10 in their
And they're
teens.
preteens.
39% was in their 20s. 38% were in their 30s. 12% were in their 40s. 2% were 50, and 60 up, I guess, was 1% of the respondents.
Damn. Go old
And
man.
we have a breakdown of country ratio. So yeah, they included like the United Kingdom and Germany and stuff. So it's not just the US.
Pretty thorough. Wow. I'm impressed. Brazil. Good God. Go Brazil.
So 220 countries worldwide voted, apparently. Congratulations. As a result of the calculations, Capcom Super Elections number one has been decided. 2 crowns achieved by Devil May Cry. So Dante is the number one character. Devil May Cry 5 is the number one title.
You know what? I bet it wouldn't be if they actually made a freaking Mega Man.
Don't worry, Mega Man appears in here. So which of the these are the questions. Which of the following Capcom games would you like best? You got Devil May Cry, Resident Evil in third, Dino Crisis a second. God, I hadn't heard of Dino Crisis in a long.
Yeah, wow.
And then you've got Devil May Cry 4, Okami
Oh,
5,
that
Monster Hunter
hurts. Okami's
the
fifth, huh?
6th, Resident Evil the 7th, Resident Evil for 8, Monster Hunter again for 9, and Breath of Fire actually made it on there. It may be 10. There are some people out there still liking that Breath of Fire 3. All right, I like
Oh
that.
yeah. All the people like in Breath of Fire 3. I'm not dead yet.
That's right. That was me. Oh, okay, here we go. That's how it's broken up in. All right, ranking details. Top 10 Japan versus the rest of the world. So the rest of the world wanted like Devil May Cry, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil. Japan like Okami, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Phoenix Wright is huge over there, though.
Oh yeah,
Mega
I'm
Man
actually
Legends,
surprised
baby. Let's
it
go.
wasn't Monster Hunter. But yeah, Mega Man Legends number 8 over on the Japanese side. So maybe Capcom might show some Legends some love.
Don't count on it.
And maybe some Breath of Fire while we're at it.
If those two, Breath of Fire and Mega Man Legends, were higher up, maybe top 10, never mind.
Well, see, look. Okami isn't exactly something you're hearing about all the time, and neither is Devil May Cry for the most part. They've been doing Resident Evil recently. They've been doing Monster Hunter, and
Yeah, and what kills me about that is Okami was beyond amazing.
yeah, and
It
Phantasy
was
Star
a
Online
to
has
me, it
been
was a
what they've been
latchkey game.
focusing on. So getting these results might actually tell them, hey, maybe we should think about something a little different and maybe, make another Okami game
Yeah.
or a Mega Man. I mean, hell, you've got Breath of Fire up here. You got Mega Man X and Legends.
Both on there.
Yeah.
And
People
what's
are like,
funny is
heck yeah.
the I don't want to say knockoff, but the indie versions that took the Mega Man formula did pretty decent. Now there was one called like 20XX, which was like a female protagonist.
Yeah, I actually meant to play that one at some point and get it. I haven't.
Yeah, it tanked, but not because of the formula, but because the devs kind of last minute did a switcheroo.
Yeah. So look at this. They even broke it down, male versus female. Yeah. This is more thorough than a lot of those studies out there.
It really is. And better presented.
Which surprised me. But yeah, Okami seems to really have a female audience out there, so there's that.
I could tell you
in the gaming.
When I was
here's
married,
one I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what that is.
It might have been just Japanese only.
Probably.
Well, heck, even Okami's 8 on the Mel side.
Oh yeah, no, I love the Kami. I played the shit. I got all the beads. I got all the stuff. I bought it twice because they re-released it with extra stuff, and my wife just ex-wife ate that up.
Look, they even broke it down by generation. Our generation apparently like Dino Crisis, Okami, and Breath of Fire 3, and I'm okay with that.
That's good.
That's a
Please
good
tell me
spread.
Legends is somewhere on there.
Let's see. You got Mega Man X.
Okay, I'll take it.
I mean, Mega Man is on there, but that's like the only. It's just us. Only we want to see Mega Man. Damn it!
Well, you know
Everybody
what? I bet if
wants
they
Resident
released
Evil
it, the younger
Monster.
generation would love it. That's what kills me. Like the younger generation would eat that up.
Yeah, well, see, they haven't seen a real Mega Man X game since our generation, so
And the Mega Man X's that they were releasing near
at
the
the
end were
end,
just
we're horrible.
yeah.
Let's see. Favorite Capcom games. Introducing comments from Capcom fans about their favorite games. I'm not going to worry about that.
Or Mega Man again.
Oh, was there Mega Man up? Oh, there was. Mega Man Rockman is so good. Okay, you know what? I'll give it a little bit of time. And Zero is still one of my favorite characters.
I liked early Zero. Later in the Mega Man X series, I didn't like the way they went with Mega Man. Here came a hippie and Zero just yeah.
Oh, Mega Man's always been that way. It's just they leaned into it too heavily, I think.
Yeah.
Considering he like pretty much just like decommissioned himself by 6.
Yeah, and I'm
And
like,
then it's just forced to come back in or something. Or
yeah.
maybe it was 7. I don't remember. It's
Well,
whenever
nobody
I
fucking
think
likes
they added
Axel. That's for
Axel.
damn sure.
I think it's when they were trying to shoehorn Axel in there. Like, I guess it was 7. Because then Mega Man's unplayable for like the first 4 bosses or whatnot before he's like, fine, I'll come back. And it's like, come on, Mega. You're the man. You gotta be here.
Yeah, your name is the title, you jackass.
Top 10 favorite Capcom game series: Biohazard and Monster Hunter in Japan. There we got Mega Man ranking 2 on both sides.
That should tell you everything right there.
So Ace Attorney and Devil May Cry.
I'm telling you, man. They brought Mega Man back.
Even Breath of Fire is listed on 6 on the Japanese side. Street Fighter here. Yeah, I mean Street Fighter's great, but we'd rather have Breath of Fire. I'm just saying. Well, okay, apparently
I'm actually
we don't,
shocked
but...
that Resident Evil was that high on the Japanese side, but they do love their horror. So
yeah, I was surprised to see Biohazard. So I haven't heard that name in a long time. Oh, versus Capcom. It'd be nice to have Capcom or Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, that was a good fighting game.
The ones
I'm not
after
even
that,
into fighters.
not even that great.
Although I will say this, in Marvel vs. Capcom, Amaterasu can kiss my ass.
And who is your favorite character? Dante, Leon, and X.
Okay, are we going to point out the fact that Dante and Leon are essentially the same fucking character?
From 2 different games?
Yeah, look at that
and
design.
Leon was like my main in DVD when he came out for the longest time.
It's like Leon switched to coke, grabbed his service weapon, and dyed his hair white.
Yeah, further down the thing, we have Virgil for 4 because for some reason people like Virgil. 5 was Zero. You got Jill, the standard Mega Man. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, see, look at this. We need a new Mega Man X game, Capcom. Do what?
Essentially, it's mirroring the games that were voted on too.
Yeah, pretty much.
But this right here, the characters, Capcom, there is your freaking mascots right there. One of them you abandoned like a jackass.
Yeah, you abandoned decades ago. Bring him back. Give us
And
the Blue
people
Bomber.
still prefer him over everything you've been releasing.
Not the old Blue Bomber. Give us the X Blue
X.
Bomber, please. And
I
Legends.
think both.
Legends needs more.
Honestly, they need to connect Mega Man to X. Like they need to have a game that bridges that gap. Somebody did a
It's a Mega Man and X are not the same person.
I know, but what I'm saying
But
is so somebody did a fan game and I thought it was freaking amazing where it shows essentially the death of Mega Man and the rebirth of him as X. And it's like way
well,
past the regular Mega Man. Like you
see
play through
that would require Capcom to make that canon though, because we don't know what happens to Mega Man. We just know X is left in a capsule for 100 years.
yeah. And that's the thing is I think Mega Man X hear me out. I think Mega Man went to fight Zero, got destroyed, and was rebuilt as X.
Well, I just don't know about that one either. Because if that was the case, then Wily would have gotten what he wanted and took over, but Wily didn't take over.
No, Zero went AWOL and killed Wily, and Wily became the one robot guy from fucking
Well, I mean, it's not confirmed, but
heavily
anyway,
implied.
it's
Like
heavily
in the
implied in
game, it's
fan theory.
very heavily implied.
But also in the arcade, I think is what it was, is where it alludes to Wily building Zero. Oh no, actually in X4 they did that too,
Yeah,
didn't they? Because they did the flashback and you clearly see Wily's silhouette.
yeah. That's what I'm
But
saying.
Zero was
Like,
also in a capsule for like 100 years. So in order for Zero to flip out, kill Wily, kill Mega Man, somebody would have to have strapped him down back into a capsule. I don't see that one happening.
well, you know how Wily has fail safes. Likely his failsafe
Yeah,
was
but his fail safes aren't always working either. You've seen Proto Man.
well, Proto Man.
Proto Man said, "Fuck your fail safe."
Yeah, no, I'm saying not the failsafe built into the robots. I'm talking about failsafe of other robots. Like knowing that Zero could end up like Proto Man, I would assume that he would take better precautions and maybe even have like a fucking army at the ready.
I think Zero would have wiped him out. Because I mean, if Mega Man would have wiped him out, Zero definitely would have wiped him out.
True.
Because that would be old tech versus new tech, and Zero would have been one of a kind at the time.
That's true. That's true. I don't
And
know.
then X would have been, brought or created based off of Zero at
Well, I
that
know.
point.
Okay, so in the fan game, Mega Man and Zero fight to a standstill. Mega Man's completely destroyed, but Zero's too injured to continue. So it's
Wouldn't
basically
that suck for Zero then to realize if he ever remembered that and realized he was second fiddle to the first incarnation, or almost was second fiddle to the first incarnation of Mega Man?
yeah, yeah,
That would
buddy.
just destroy him inside. Oh, it's like,
Well,
oh, but
he ain't
anyway.
called number one now, is he?
Let's see. Ranking details. Favorite Capcom characters. Let's go. Dante on both.
Dante is fucking beloved, and I don't get it.
Eh,
But to be fair, Devil May Cry never appealed to me, so I played it for like a minute and was like, nah, I'm good.
I enjoyed the first three games. Wasn't too crazy about the other ones, but people do what people do, I guess. Look at that. Mega Man.exe. Really?
You know, somebody had to, I guess.
Pelicos. Oh, we got Feline down here.
Oh, Palico.
Palico.
Hell yeah.
Oh, from male and female. Oh, this would be interesting.
Oh,
All right, men like Dante, women
mm-hmm.
like Leon.
Maybe a certain kind of man likes Dante.
Oh, and men
Look at
also
this
like
flip.
Leon. Look at this.
Yeah, these
Dante
are gay
Leon
men.
X. And listen, I like Leon too, thank you. Not in a gay way, though.
Uh
No.
huh. Does your girlfriend know?
No. Uh, let's see. Leon, Dante, Miles Edgeworth.
Okay, I do
I
like
can see
Miles.
that. I can see
Miles is
that.
hilarious.
Yeah, but that's some women. The women like Miles.
I like
Uh,
women, so
Jill's number 7 over here, but the men like her at 5. Claire Redfield. All right, I can see that. Top 3 by generations. Of course, our generation's carrying the Mega Man X torch.
oh, but look at 10s and 20s.
Yeah, they like Zero and X down there at 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And Chun Li is definitely liked by older men. I wonder why.
I don't think it has anything to do with the games. I'm just saying that.
Oh, look, Arthur from Ghost and Goblins. Ghost and Goblins.
Hell yeah. Give us a new
Oh,
Ghosts and Goblins. Dude, a 3D Ghosts and Goblins.
Nero? Really? Guys, 10s and 20s. Really? Nero? Something wrong with you people.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. I
Let's
assume Devil
see.
May Cry because he looks generic enough.
Comments from Capcom. Okay. Let's go down. Column. Most popular male characters.
Oh, yeah, we know what's going to win that.
Probably the same guy who's winning them all. It's either Dante or Leon.
Yeah, or both in this case. Phoenix Wright, I kind of see. That's cult of personality with that.
Yeah. Mega Man.exe. Really, guys? Really?
Why? That game was garbage.
Ken is 10.
Hey, you know
Nobody
what?
likes Ken.
Hey, I liked Ken. Ken's got to win.
Top 10 most popular female characters. Yeah, I definitely agree with the Chun Li over there.
Yeah, me too. Jill is all right, but Chun-Li.
Rather have Chun Li. Gaming. Hey, Cam. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
He's not looking at the comments.
Kiss my ass. It's your channel.
Let's see. Chun Li worldwide is 4. Really, guys? Ada Wong, of course. Cammy should be higher on that list. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I never liked Cammy. But I was more. I don't like fighting games, and when there's a weird combos, it frustrates me.
All right, let's see. Favorite Capcom character rankings. All right. Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody call Sweet Baby Inc. because they need this data real quick. And every other woke developer fucking out there, pay attention. All right,
Okay.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
What do you look for in a Capcom game? Exhilarating gameplay, unique and attractive characters, and an exciting storyline.
Okay, wait. Let's take this now. Unique and attractive characters. Who is number one character on Men?
Do what?
Who is the number one that Men pick for character?
Dante.
Unique and attractive, eh?
Yes.
Gay!
But anyway, to all those woke developers out there, do you want to know why Japan is kicking your ass in the gaming market right now? It's because Unlike you, they understand people like unique and attractive fucking characters and exhilarating gameplay. Nobody gives a fuck about your graphical fidelity if your game sucks ass.
Thank you. Also, the reason Dante is picked, in truth, the reason Dante, Leon, all those other, because they are men that the average Joe will want to aspire to.
Oh
Physically
yeah,
fit.
that's what it is. You saw him; he's a badass. You want to be him,
Exactly.
and the women like him because they saw him without a shirt.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little high when I saw that.
But let's see, what else is it? Memorable gameplay?
No, don't skip 3. Do not skip 3.
I'm not. Oh, sorry. You're right. I did. Unpredictable and exciting storylines.
Your stories suck.
matter. Your story matters, Western game devs.
So when you do stuff like
And
Warzone,
showrunners, by the way, you people out there doing the acolyte right now, we'll get to it. Holy fuck, does that story suck ass. Anyway. You were saying?
just pretty much kind of what you were saying. The story is important, and the fact that you got games like that are just straight multiplayer, no story, no campaign at all. Are you fucking serious? How retarded are you?
Very much so. Very much so. Let me bring that over here so I can find it. There we go.
Like the whole reason I got into gaming was because I felt that the stories told through video games were better than books.
Yeah, no, that's why I got into RPGs.
Yeah, same.
Let's see. Number 4 is a memorable and moving BGM. So, your music matters.
Yep.
Depth for repeat play. So that's a thing.
New Game Plus for sure.
Yeah, New Game Plus or hunting monsters, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Higher difficulty levels to feel accomplished and superior. None of this weak ass cinema mode.
It frustrates me so fucking much.
Political narrative is not number 1. That is absolutely correct. Woke political narratives, Capcom, is not number 1.
Yeah. It seems like gamers don't like what they're shoveling. It would seem.
Number 7 is a novel worldview. Number 8, all the way down here, is superb graphics. That's right. Graphics are not that important. They're important to some people, but not that important.
That's why I still like sprite-based games and not the full-on 3D, cinematic, 10 billion.
Playing with players worldwide, not that important. Multiplayer only shit stuff that they're shoveling. Not everybody wants to do that.
Yeah, multiplayer.
Like most don't. Some of us like multiplayer a lot.
Yeah.
But not everybody. First time experience, new genre. It's number 10.
Yeah, and that's not really that important because the thing is, new genres is one of those things where like it's lightning in a bottle. Yeah, you might get that, but honestly, it's so rare that it's done right and done good to stand out enough that you're always going to have people going, "Oh, that's like this game. That's like this genre," because we're creatures of habit. We connect the dots. That's why we have a thing that we see faces in all the vehicles. It's because we.
That's why my prediction is the new Dragon Age is probably going to fail if these people, I don't know, actually think for a second. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ranking details. We don't have to focus heavily into all.
Oh yeah, Japan.
Same thing. But yeah, Japan definitely. Unique and attractive characters, number 1. Number 2 for the rest of the world. And then exhilarating gameplay on both of those.
This is flipped, but still, that's the 2.
Yeah. Nobody cares about the whatever it is that you guys have been pushing.
Your fat, androgynous, whatever can go fuck off is what we're saying.
That. What image do you have of Capcom? Creative spirit, strong originality, amazing creator treasury, full of playfulness. All right, I don't really care too much about that. We'll move on to question 5. Are
Okay,
there any
real quick.
Capcom game series, including spin off games, that you would like to see a sequel to? Dino Crisis, Rockman, and Devil May Cry.
Thank you.
Yes, all those.
Okay, let's be clear. We know what number 2 is about. Everybody I've talked to is like, whatever happened to Mega Man Legends 3? I guarantee you that's what that's about.
Mega Man X, Mega Man Legends, I'm sure.
But real
Because they
quick,
did Mega Man 11, and Mega Man 11 was great, Capcom. I appreciate it. However, I don't care for the OG Blue Bomber. I never have. I like Mega Man X.
yeah, I gotta say, like, I think Mega Man X was an all around better game.
Yeah.
Really quick, question 4. That was just Capcom self self
Yeah.
gratification.
Yeah. That was just, how do you feel about Capcom?
Yep.
But yeah, Dino Crisis. We haven't seen a Dino Crisis since like
Forever.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
The PS1, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Origami 7. Onimusha 9. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
I had and Breath of Fire, definitely. I would like a new Breath of Fire game.
It says me a Breath of Fire is so low, but
Yeah, but just seeing it on a list for a game that old is just it's like um Dino Crisis here. Just seeing it on the list, I'm just like, huh. I didn't think
and
anybody remembered they existed.
in Okami, man.
Look at that. Mega Man doesn't even change. Everybody's thirsty for Monster Hunter in Japan. And Ace Attorney, apparently. Meanwhile,
Ace
we want
Attorney is
Dino
huge.
Crisis and Devil May Cry.
Okami.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think Okami needs a proper sequel, not that shit that they shoveled.
Yeah, and chances are the higher it is on the Japan side, the more likely it might actually happen. So,
Yeah.
Okami's number 4 there. And Breath of Fire is 6.
I don't see there's Mega Man. I don't know why. It was like I don't see Mega Man. Yeah, it's
Oh,
right
it's
there.
it's 3. It's 3 on
Yeah.
both slots.
So Mega Man, they might actually bring back, which they should.
And when you do it for male and female, the men want Dino Crisis, Mega Man, and Devil May Cry, while the women want Ace Attorney, Kami, and Devil May Cry.
I'm going to be honest. I see that as a total win. I love
Yeah.
Mega Man. I love Okami. Dino Crisis. Same.
I mean,
Same with,
it'd be cool to see one. It wasn't my favorite game in the world, but it's nice to see.
clearly, you're in the minority, though.
Definitely 50 to 60s want Darkstalker.
See, I can't imagine.
I'm sure they're the only ones who remember what Darkstalker is.
I know what it is, and I know why they want it, you fucking pervs.
Listen, it's really a good game, I'm telling you. Anyway.
Yeah, especially Morgana. Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's a really good game. Great story.
It's 2 really good points, huh, Leo?
It does. It has a couple of good jugs behind it. Let me tell you.
Oh god.
Those melons are to die for. I'm telling you. Anyway, 30 to 40s want Mega Man. Hell, even the 10. Look at this, and I thought they didn't know what Mega Man was.
Oh yeah,
They know what Mega Man is.
they know what's up.
Let's see. Awaiting a sequel or new game.
They say Mega Man.
No, these are just Devil May. This is just some of the people commenting about
comments.
Things.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Question 5. Is there a game that you would like to see completely remade with the latest technology, including character design and story? Yes, actually. It's not here. Really, guys? Really? There wasn't a single Mega Man game? Oh, wait. This is remade. Never mind. I thought thought it was asking for.
See, this thing is people really don't like remakes. Like they're burnt out on
I
them.
would like to see a remake of 3, providing they don't butcher it. So let's see, Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Rival Schools.
Gargoyles Quest. That would be awesome.
Oh wow, Gargoyles Quest. Jeez, I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Dude, that game was so good. I didn't even. By the way, I've played that years later because I didn't know there was a prequel to Ghost and Goblin.
Let's see. Apparently, the game people really want to see just doesn't exist on the list right now. But Mega Man is and Breath of Fire.
I wonder what their thinking was.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted Mega Man Legends. It just wasn't listed.
Maybe.
Introducing comments from Capcom fans. Let's see. Please make a new Mega Man game or maybe remake an old one. Breath of Fire.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that Mega Man one.
Yeah.
Rival School was a fun fighter.
Let's see. There's actually a good one. Rival City? I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Remade with bigger. Yes. Darkstalkers remake. Now with larger melons.
Just call it Darkstalkers bigger and better than ever.
Bigger, better than ever. Yeah, that's what it was. Who made this? It was a pretty good beat 'em up. Rival City Girls. I own that game.
No, Rival City Girls was a
I know it's what Rival Schools made me think of.
Okay.
That's where I was going with that.
It's a
it made me think of a game,
River City Ransom.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I was going to say that's not Capcom, but I couldn't think of what it was the successor of, so I had to look it up. But it was still a good game.
Oh yeah.
What was the first Capcom game you ever played? Mega Man.
I gotta say, I'm pretty sure it's Mega Man. It might have been Street Fighter 2. I can't remember which.
It was one of those two for me, and I'm not sure either.
I played both around the same time.
I owned them both back then, but I didn't own like Mega Man 1 or anything like that. I owned a Mega Man and Street Fighter at about the same time.
Yeah.
And then I got Mega Man X for DOS.
Wait.
DOS. Yes.
Did you have to type in the commands to make him shoot? Did
no,
you have to type in pew, pew, pew?
It brings up a little thing and it plays like normal, just utilizing DOS as the operating system.
I got you.
Yeah, and let me tell you that I think that was my first foray into Mega Man X, and it sucked ass using the keyboard instead of a controller.
I could imagine.
And then I rented Mega Man X from Hurdy Gurdy when they were a thing. And I missed their going out of business sale because I so as hell would have went and bought all their Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, me too.
It's a shame they went out of business. But then later I actually own Mega Man X 1, 2, 3. I own all the Mega Man X games, so let's see. First ever Capcom game ever played. Oh, yeah, I had Ghost and Goblins too.
Yeah, I had that too. I had that for NES.
I also had that on DOS.
Then I had Super Ghost and Goblins.
I had Ghost and Goblins on a floppy disk.
For you young folks out there, that's old boomer tech. Giant piece of plastic we jammed into the computers.
Do you know what the save icon looks like? It looks like that, but you could physically hold it.
Yep.
And it was 5.5 inches. Until
something
you got the mini
Zio's never gotten over comparing to.
Don't talk about my 5.5 inches. It was a large disc back in the day.
5.5 inch floppy, baby.
That's right.
We used to make dirty jokes in our typing class in high school. Why is the teacher so mad? Oh, it's because her husband has a 5.5-inch floppy.
Let's see. Male and female, of course. It's about the same here. Mega Man. They want Mega Man. The people want Mega Man, damn it. Not that
Yes.
Mega Man, though. Gosh, guys, you're failing me. You should have pumped X up there.
But here's the thing. If they're going to make a Mega Man, you know damn well they're going to do X.
Well, this is for remakes, so I mean, they want to remake the very first Mega Man and Mega Man X.
Honestly, I could see that
And
happening.
the sad part is they've actually remade Mega Man X several times to this point.
No, they re-released it. They haven't remade it.
No, they've essentially remade it on the PSP at least twice now. They did that really chibi version of it. Then they made that other one, which I think is the superior version of Mega Man, where they actually added cutscenes and stuff.
That would be good.
And I would like that to come to a modern thing.
One of my favorite things that they've added to games, and they stopped doing it like almost immediately afterwards, were anime stylized cutscenes. I loved it in Chrono Trigger. I loved it in Mega Man.
Oh, Cam. Oh my god, if you would have had said you played Mega Man programmed in Cobalt punch cards, I would have lost my shit. That was just DOS. It wasn't that old.
The funny thing is, I kind of did play games that were text-based. They weren't like straight punch cards.
You played
but
MUDs.
might as well have been. It was an Apple IIe.
You played a MUD. No, but I mean, Mega Man X has been kind of like re-released, and I mean, it wasn't a full-on remake, but they did add things that the original didn't have, which I thought was nice, and it kind of fleshed out the story a lot more, which was really great. And I wouldn't mind seeing it remade and done again, but they'd probably opt for redoing Mega Man because they haven't actually redone that at all ever. It's just been a re-release on like an anniversary cart. Let's see. Generations 1942. Really, guys?
Hey, look, they just want to relive their history.
I just want to go back to war. Which is fine. That's fine. Oh.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
Number 10.
Savage Bees?
What the hell is that?
You don't know Savage Bees?
No.
Well, I'm going to act like I know what Savage Bees is.
Okay, that's what I thought. And look it up and act like...
And look it up and act like I know. So this was an old game. It was back in 1985, before I was born, by the way. It was a shoot 'em up game made with Micronix and Capcom for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It apparently was re-released on the Wii, and it was an arcade game.
You know what the sad part is?
There are no videos of this, of course.
That's the funny thing. I probably played it and don't remember.
All right, if we could find this to emulate, we need to emulate it because there are 0 videos on the internet about this game. Apparently. Oh, maybe there's a video here. What is this shit? Is that a fucking ad? Really?
Called. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It might be a few.
Oh, there is a video.
Xyz. Should be
this is Savage Bees.
Title, because that's what it is. Xyz got nothing on Savage Bees. Holy shit, that's a kick-ass name.
Look at this.
Look at that logo.
Savage Bees.
It's like
great.
It's like European speed metal. Of course, it wasn't originally released for the PlayStation 3. This is Savage Bees as included in the Capcom arcade cabinet. It's part of the second.
Oh, so there's an arcade cabinet. Okay. Anyway, there's Savage Bees. I knew exactly what it was. Chad did not. Is Chad still alive over there?
Oh, sorry, I'm playing Savage Bees.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're doing?
Trying to.
Did you immediately go look it up and find a browser version of it somewhere.
Maybe.
You're
Hey, if you want, hang on.
gonna send me the link. Salty side of the stream. I'll watch everyone. Have a good one. All right. Have a good night, Cam.
Have a good one, man.
All right. Send me a link. We're gonna play some Savage Bees real quick.
I'm already sharing it.
Where is it?
It's in the window that you don't have up yet.
Oh, well, okay. There we go. I wanted you to share me the link.
Well, I'll show you the link.
That's fine. I'll just watch you do it.
Well, the problem is I'm trying to figure out how to.
Well, you use the arrow keys and hit space. Put your controller down.
Let me reload.
Ah.
I'm hitting space. Right shift. Okay.
I was gonna say, send me the link. I'll figure it out.
We can play together. It is net play.
All right, where are you getting? Where's the link at for this?
It's in the private chat of the live stream.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, okay.
Well, you're the one not paying attention.
Yeah, absolutely right. I am not paying attention.
Or enter. Okay, I hit
What?
enter.
All right. Insert coin.
I'm hitting enter. Nothing's happening. Yeah.
Which button was to shoot again?
How'd you get to start?
I hit buttons. Which button makes me shoot?
I don't know.
God dang it! Let's see. Up and down. Z, X, A. Okay.
I can add tokens. Yeah, I can't start the game.
I got it. It's S.
S?
Yeah.
For shoot.
I hit right space. And then enter.
Right space? What do you mean right space?
You know how you have space on the left and right side of your keyboard?
No, I have shift. I have control.
Or, I'm sorry, shift. Right shift.
Yeah, I know. I added tokens. I can't start the damn game.
Hit enter.
Oh, now it worked. Fuck you, game.
Died.
Oh, this is like old Galaga.
It is.
Control's better though. Oh wait, I have played this. God, I don't. It's been years since I played this, but yeah, I played this. Like, this is how the old wars were fought, y'all.
Oh,
World War
I
II.
ran into that.
This is World War II.
Okay, alright. Enough of that. I'll add him to storage real quick. Let's see how Chad fares real quick.
Oh, that wasn't a. Oh, fuck. I didn't expect them to come from my backside.
Oh yeah, if you're not careful, they'll come from behind.
Just like my ex.
Except for these actually bite.
Okay.
Oh, you used up all your things.
Yeah,
All right, back to the rankings we go.
that was fun.
First ever Capcom game played. All right. Which Capcom game has influenced you the most? Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, and Resident Evil. Biohazard.
I
Mega
guess.
Man X is there though.
Yeah,
All the
I
way
gotta
in
say
eight.
for me it was Okami, but
It
can
was
you
Mega Man for me. So
see? I disagree with Okami being considered a Capcom game since they bought it, they didn't make it.
that is true.
So yes, but no.
Now we have spent almost an hour on this, so let's finish it. Oh, do you have any complaints you would like to share with Capcom?
Yes.
Reboot previous IPs. Thank you.
More
Give
than
us Mega Man.
double of the second one.
No complaints. Keep up the good work. Slow release number of titles. Yeah, pretty much. People really want to
agree
see
with
the
7
stuff
too.
come back.
They need new IPs as well as going forward with their existing.
Well, they need to reboot some of their old stuff and bring it back up, I think. So
I agree.
but we welcome all the support for Capcom. Yes, depends on how Capcom behaves. Damn right.
Damn right.
Anyway, so
Capcom, you ain't special.
that was Capcom's questionnaire. It was probably a better study than most of those studies that have ever been done up to this point about
I saw
what
where
the
you
gamers
get
want.
PDF.
Do what?
There was several times I saw where it said PDF,
Yeah, you can download the PDF version of the results.
which I think is pretty nice because it probably breaks it down even further.
Probably. But we're not going to explore that now.
No.
Just remember, Western devs, as much as you hate this, we want unique and attractive characters, good gameplay, and a good fucking story. The things that I have been harping on since day fucking one.
Yep.
Oh, but now let's rapid fire into the next stuff. Apparently, Twitch is reportedly terminating all members of the Safety Advisory Council. Oh, boo hoo! What shall we ever do? Oh.
Come on.
Apparently, Twitch is reportedly terminating the contracts of all existing Safety Advisory Council members and replacing them with streamers.
Yeah.
Like they probably should have had beforehand, and not like, well, I mean, granted, they're probably not going to be the best things because, I mean, they had Dear Lady, and she was technically a streamer that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Looking ahead, the Safety Advisory Council will primarily be made up of individuals who serve as Twitch ambassadors.
I don't think that's going to end well. I've met several of the Twitch ambassadors. They're just as bad.
Probably. But I just, listen, granted that they're going to bring in people just as bad, it still warms my heart to see these people lose it.
Yeah.
The previous ones just lose it. Because, I mean, they haven't done anything.
They haven't.
And they apparently got paid anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 per 12-month contract.
That's
for just
nothing.
sitting on a council that doesn't do jack shit.
Yeah. But I kind of see why they didn't. That's shit pay.
For literally not doing anything? That is amazing pay. What are you talking about? All they had to do was continue what they normally do and then show up to a meeting once a month or something, if that.
True.
I mean, that's amazing pay for that. Twitch Trust and Safety Communication Manager Elizabeth, whoever says the site is adding members from their 108 streamers, part of its ambassador program, and attempt to bring new ideas to the table.
108?
See, when you scream diversity, but you never actually bring in diversity of thought, you're not going to have actual diverse opinions. That's how that works.
Wait, did they say they're bringing in 108?
180.
I was adding up members from the 180. Okay. I thought they were bringing in 180. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, they're bringing in 180 members as
No,
part of
no.
their ambassador program.
No, they're not. Read it again.
Says the site is adding members from the 108
From
streamer.
the
Adding from there. Okay, well, still.
to keep you honest, apparently.
Yeah. After working with many of the same core members for several years, we have brought in new council members to offer fresh, diverse perspectives. I'm excited to work with our global Twitch ambassadors, all who are active on Twitch, known our safety and work firsthand, and have a range of experiences to pull from. Of course, this news comes after 5 months after Amazon kind of laid off 500 of them, so you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Rich,
All right.
you sweating right now.
So let's move on over to Valve over here, because apparently rumor has it the Valve set up a honeypot trap for DEI activists within the company. Even if not true, seems like a great idea. Start a group, watch them gather, give them zero support or stuff to do until they quit. This seemed interesting. No idea if it's true or not, but
Yeah, it's rumor, but it's hilarious rumor. So
yeah, I also learned that yesterday the Valve started a diversity, equity, and inclusion group to help talk about what they could do better. And you know what I learned? Not only is the group now dead, pretty much most of the people who ran it and were invested in it quit the company. Why is Valve like this? How can we save it? Let's not. Sounds like they have contractors. So they just made the group as a trap, then fired everyone that was in it. Based. Yeah. I mean, sounds like a great idea to me. Look, if I ever had a company and I wound up having to make a DEI group, that's exactly what I would do, and that's exactly how I would handle it. It's like, all right, well, here's our diversity and equity and inclusion group, and then I would give them jack shit to do, give them the worst shit to do, until they all just up and quit. And then been like, well, we had a department. It's right here. Chain's the only one left. I don't know what to tell you guys. They don't do anything. They wash the bathrooms twice a day.
yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I would give them shit jobs and no support. Ugh. Oh gosh. My old
Wake
man
up,
is
old
chilling.
man Zio.
Yeah. Look, I've been at work all damn day and it was freaking hot.
Yeah, it was, dude. I went out to grab food before this, and the sun was blinding me, and I was like, wait, what? I legit checked the time to make sure I wasn't losing it.
I thought I had moved something. I did not move it. There we go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Photoshop's new terms of service. It requires users to grant Adobe access to their active projects for content moderation and other purposes. Didn't we just recently talk about this somewhere?
Not with
What
Adobe.
was it? But no, it was Adobe. Who else wanted access to your projects and junk and wanted to force inclusion and diversity and all that good jazz into your coding? Who was that again? Oh yeah, that's right. Unreal. That's right. The Unreal Engine wants to force that kind of shit on you and have access to it and make sure that you're making your code inclusive and shit.
Yep.
And change all the terms into other terms that are also used in coding for other terms.
But see, I think this is even worse than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, All right, the Adobe controversy gets even worse. Adobe says that they own what you make.
And I
It's not
verified
just
that.
privacy issues. If you use Adobe software to create works, Adobe claims to have a license to everything you make to use as they see fit. They can even sell it to someone else if they wish. And this is why you should probably distance yourself from Adobe now.
A
Pick
lot
up
of
something
companies
else.
are dropping them now because
Oh yeah,
a lot of Hollywood studios used Adobe.
yeah. I think who was it? I think it was Some Ordinary Gamer Mudahar also mentioned something about dropping Adobe from their stuff that they use
Yep,
as a result of this.
yep. I remember seeing that
So,
too.
yeah, there's a lot of content creators who use Adobe, and the people they contract to use Adobe, they're just like, look, guys, we're no longer using Adobe Suite. We're going to have to find something else.
And I got some recommendations.
We'll go for it.
Okay, so for Adobe Photoshop and basically graphical manipulation, GIMP, deal
Yeah, that's
with
what I
it.
use.
I know all the Adobe fanboys are like, no. Yes, you will have to actually learn how to use the software and not just go off of it auto
Well,
completing your shit.
that's how you have to deal with pretty much everything. So,
Um, for Premiere, which is their video editing side, I recommend VSDC, but there's a slew of options that are comparable. VSDC, I think, is the best that I've seen, but there's DaVinci Pro or something like that. It's called.
I use Hit Film. I don't know how good that is, but that's just what I
Well,
learned how to use. So I never used anything else.
what I'm going off of is what Adobe Premiere provides feature
Yeah.
wise, like green screen background removal, other things, and
Well, I
what you
mean, I
can
think Hit Film does that too. They have like this a la carte system
yeah.
for their special effects and stuff. But I don't know much about them other than I use it to splice videos and stuff together.
Yeah, and
I use it to the bare basics, but I know how to use it.
yeah, and that's fine. That's things. If it fits what you need, do it. But this, what Adobe's doing, even if you know it fits your needs, I would never use Adobe because of shady shit like this.
Yeah, they're
And I saw it
pulling.
years back. I was like, I used because my school got Adobe for free. So I got to use Photoshop, I got to use all the stuff. And I was like, this is cool, but this is going to be a problem later on. Here we are. Thankfully,
Yeah.
what I learned in Photoshop translates over to GIMP.
Let's see. Solely for the purposes of operating or improving the services and software, you grant us a non exclusive, worldwide, royalty free, sub-licensable license to use, reproduce, publicly display, distribute, modify, create derivative works based on, publicly perform, or translate the content. For example, we may sublicense our right to the content to our service providers or to others users to allow the service and software to operate as intended, such as enabling you to share photos with others separately. Section 4.6 feedback below covers any feedback that you provided us. So,
Okay, also, you know why they're doing this, right?
for AI,
Yes. 100%. Adobe came out with an AI. Nobody jumped on it, so they're like, "Well, shit, we're gonna have to force it."
yeah, because if you look in all their stuff, it doesn't exclusively say that it can't be used in their AI. Like they straight up right here say operating and improving the services and software. And this
It's for
is
AI. It's to
for
train
this
their
is
AI.
legal jargon. So if you discover that your works have been fed into an AI and you weren't okay with it, they can say, "Well, you did give us a royalty-free sub-license to improve our services and software right here at 4.2 when you signed it." And
Read the
that's the
fine
whole
print. I
thing.
know it's a
That's
lot.
what it is. But yeah, updated terms of use clarified that we may access your content through both automatic and manual methods, such as for content review, modify our rights to delete content for inactive accounts, update the period to resolve disputes, and blah, blah, blah.
See, I highly disagree with that delete content for inactive accounts because I'm sorry, but I know a lot of artists that go on like a year hiatus. They're going to come back and find all their old shit deleted.
Well, they expect you to pay for the whole time. That's what I hate about these services like Adobe, and why I no longer have Microsoft Suite ever anymore, unless it's given to me for whatever reason.
Open Office.
Is because they've turned into a subscription service.
Yeah.
I don't use them enough to justify using it. If I was using something like Adobe, I'd probably be using it every day for work or whatnot. But even then, you're paying a subscription service for a program that you used to just buy the license for.
Yeah.
To use. We would have discs of Adobe that we can install on the PC and be done with it.
And the thing is, the moment they do this, there's a competitor going, we can do the same thing, but for free. Microsoft Office, Open Office, the free version, does all the things that Microsoft Office does. Get fucked, Microsoft.
But apparently Adobe reached out and said, we're fixing this. But I like this comment right here from whoever this is. We're sorry that the consumers reacted poorly to the reveal of our long-term strategy to steal intellectual property rights. We'll try to be less obvious going forward. That's exactly what it is. If they went, I'm sure they did come out with an address for this. I probably just don't have it pulled up. Yeah.
But actually, let me check something because I think I heard something about.
Okay.
I think I heard something about. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let me share a screen real quick. I actually got a video of them apologizing for this.
Oh, don't play a meme. It will get content claimed. Don't do it. What is it?
But if I can do properly.
Hit the share window. Yep, that will do it. But let's play it anyway.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you really care about what YouTube thinks?
No, because YouTube's been fucking
exactly
views since the start, probably because I say the word fuck.
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP.
BP.
Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
I could probably
We're
edit
sorry. Sorry. We're sorry.
This is Adobe, y'all.
We're sorry.
Yes, it is. That's Adobe
Sorry.
in a nutshell.
We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Sorry.
I forgot about that part.
And I've been banned from everything except for Rumble.
So just YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, so that's what Adobe's doing right here. They're like, sorry.
Yeah, that is. Just stop using Adobe. Find something else.
Yep.
Never use
the moment. And by the way, if GIMP were to pull some shit like this, yeah, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm not using GIMP anymore. I have no loyalty to any company, including Rumble, by the way. I'm loyal to the extent that they are good. Like, if Rumble decided to go the YouTube route, I'd be out in a New York minute.
Yeah. But where would you go?
At this point, I'd probably just give up on my hopes and dreams. I'm going to be honest.
Fair enough. All right, so the night is darkest just before the dawn. I promise you, the dawn is coming. Warner Brothers CEO's last words to the Suicide Squad staff. What is this?
I forgot about this. They made
Warner's Bros. Is shutting down Rocksteady following. I am pretty sure everybody called that.
yeah.
After the other thing that failed from Sweet Baby that got that studio shuttered, it was just a matter of time. Rocksteady's the next gravestone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the
Suicide
thing is,
Squad
they'll try to
flop cost
blame.
200 million. But Rocksteady is safe, claims reports.
And they'll try to blame SBI Detector. But
Oh yeah, sure.
SBI Detector didn't make the fucking game.
No. But,
They didn't.
You know, they're not they wouldn't be the first to do that, of course. I mean, it's been done before, but recently Star Wars also did the same thing, and all I have to say about that is my name's not on the fucking credits. Yours is.
Yeah.
You did it. It's your fault.
And the fact that they made fucking the Joker. They made the Joker come to like a self-realization about his bad ways and shit. I'm like, no, he's a fucking Joker. And then they made fucking Mr. Freeze, it's in the name. And I know it's a derogatory term, but it kind of fits here. Lesbian dyke. I'm like, no. Fuck Rocksteady. Fuck that game. And fuck Warner Brothers.
Oh gosh, it's that guy, that person. Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, he was pretty even keeled though, and he's using that now as a joke.
Do what?
Like I actually talked to that guy, Del Walker.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty reasonable once you talk to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I was stupid."
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's still that was beyond dumb. I still think about how Tomb Raider's Lara Croft and Laura Cruz for most of the development she inspired by. Okay, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. A lot of people that comment after the fact where they're like, they're just trying to push their own shit in the comments.
Okay,
can't really be trusted.
But yeah, apparently the rumor is they're going to get shuttered. Of course, we kind of said that that's probably what is going to happen, hoping it wasn't because it is Rocksteady, but that is a huge loss. It was what, 200 mil?
That is massive.
So
it's probably more than I'll ever make.
But also at the same time, Warner Brothers was like doubling, tripling down on that particular type of game and said, we're going to do more. And it's like, are you sure?
Yeah, Warner Brothers is going to destroy their own studio.
I mean, I don't think you guys have a whole lot left as it is. Do you really want to put it into another 10-year flop?
Well, all these companies are losing steam. We're going to have a drought of like movies and games from AAA. Indie is going to just rise above and become the new AAA. My prediction. Like started.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like AA games will come up, fill the new AAA role. AAA will move to the quadruple A and just kill over.
Yep.
All right. So what is this exactly?
I don't know.
You just linked to this and then nothing else.
So apparently there's a rumor going around that Mr. Beast has a Rumble channel.
Okay.
And this kind of goes hand in hand with
here it is.
Motherfucker uploads 2 videos and gets more followers than I get. Okay.
I mean, it's Mr. Beast.
But yeah, so apparently they this is supposed to be his channel. They don't know.
Well, It links to what looks like his Twitter. Links to Instagram.
Actually, wait. When you link something, I think you have to. That is him.
Don't you have to like? Well, see, I don't know if you have to. I know if you link YouTube, you have to sign into your YouTube.
You have to sign into Twitter and that too.
But I don't remember about Twitter or Instagram because I don't have
No,
my
you do.
Instagram linked.
Because I got my Twitter linked, and I had to log into Twitter.
There's a Facebook link, but I'm not going to click it because it'll bring up my actual Facebook.
Yeah, I'll double check my account.
Because I don't know if you can actually link those by just putting in, say, like,
No, you have to log in.
link, or if you actually have to link it.
You have to log in to link.
Okay.
So that
'Cause
is
if that's the case, then that
That's
means
him.
that would be the Mr. Beast making a Rumble account.
he's doing what PewDiePie did.
Links back to his Twitter. Anyone can link anyone's socials on Rumble.
No, you have to log in.
That's the problem. I just don't quite remember.
Give me a second. I can verify.
One of us would have to go over to the Rumble back end and link our thing, or unlink it and relink it.
That's what I'm working on doing now.
But see, here's the thing: if you go to the About page, you can throw the socials in the About of anyone.
yeah,
right?
you can do
But
that.
this is not that. This is the actual social links that you can put off to the side of the thing, which I think, Chad is right about. You have to actually log into it to link it.
Okay, wait. No, I just went to my channel, edit the channel, and you can just paste the social media URL.
Oh, okay. So
no.
that is not like linking to YouTube.
Yeah, it's not like linking. Although, personally, I think they... See, I have mixed feelings about the whole you have to log in thing, because whenever you have to log in, it pops up, we get access to da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, you just need access to the URL and to verify that I am who I am. Nothing more. The moment you say you get access to this, that, we get access to your friends list. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, so that could be, it might be, it might not be.
I don't know. It's just got a couple of things there. I think it might be somebody maybe doing something.
Yeah, I think so too. I think somebody's... Here's what I think is going to happen. You see that webpage, the Mr. Beast one? Give it a little bit of time, and that's going to have the 1.12 million followers for da-da-da other channel. He's going to change everything in it.
Yeah, it's possible. But anyway, Thomas linked this. I feel like we talked about this at one point. Or maybe not this specifically, but
no, this is
apparently
something
Nintendo North America is sponsoring the Seattle Pride. Now, this isn't the only thing that's going woke inside Nintendo. Nintendo funds and supports international LGBTQ group.
internal.
Rainbow ERG, giving company time, resources, funds to bring in guest speakers and spread propaganda.
Now, to be fair, this is Nintendo of America.
Yeah, which we did talk about at one point in time and made a distinction between Nintendo America and Nintendo Japan. But yeah, they've sponsored Pride for many years. Bowser, president of Nintendo, sent a message to employees cheering on.
So he is the villain.
The George Floyd case. Internally, there is a growing concern that DEI is making. Many are waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah, I just don't know. Like,
If true, because this is a leak, so I always take those with a grain of salt, but I do want to bring like attention to it just in case.
yeah,
It would make sense because it's Nintendo of America, and most American companies are dumb as dog water.
yeah, they just follow whatever they're told to follow because it
Yeah.
looks good. But Japan, Nintendo didn't seem like it was following that.
No.
I mean, it was staying sort of family oriented, but
See, here's the
no.
thing. This kind of checks with what they're changing in like Paper Mario,
But yeah,
Thousand Year Door, and other things. So who's to say? Now keep in mind, I think the changes to Paper Mario won't be present in the Japanese remake.
probably not.
But the fact that they want to make
But because the translators say it has to happen, on our version, it will be changed.
yeah, and that is why I have. Oh, if you guys are wondering, I'm not buying Thousand Year Door. Why am I not buying it? Because the woke shit.
You already own the original anyway, right?
Yep,
Why do you need the remake?
exactly.
It's not like they did anything with it.
Well, they made it look better, but the fact that they changed core things in it, I was like, okay, not buying.
Gosh, I'm way tired tonight than I normally am. Should have chugged a Red Bull. Gives me wings.
I got 10 monsters. You want one?
Yeah, send it this way.
Hang on,
I
I'll
don't
be
know
right
if
back.
we'll make it here in time, but use your drone. Fly it to Tennessee. But apparently, Sweet Baby Inc. is now calling people's works to get them fired. I thought they were already trying that at one point. Apparently, Smash JT, whoever that is, has gotten into a kerfuffle with a Sweet Baby recently. And yeah, Sweet Baby Inc. employee just called where I work, tried to get me fired for covering Kotaku on Sweet Baby
All right, here goes. Yep,
Inc. I
it's
missed
green,
it.
so
Oh, well, yay. It's just my color.
that's it. That's it teleporting to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Got it.
We got to do that as a comedy routine sometime. I'll go like this, and then you're like,
Just
got it, and then
got it. Yeah. Ah.
Irish cream monster Java. Just remember that.
But apparently, Chris left his phone number and full name when trying to cancel Smash GT. We're not dealing with the best in practice.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Just kind of the same one who demanded Cab. I can't even say that now.
Cab.
Huh?
Call him Cab. K-A-B.
Cab. Okay.
Egregious.
Was their personal stream account and said abort all Jews who work for Sweet Baby Inc. was high IQ enough to leave his name and personal number when calling JT's employer. Chris Kindred is the reason all of this started. Yes, because it was him who decided to go after Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, shined a light on it, screamed from the hilltops,
Yep.
and then everybody found out about it and they went and joined it.
Mm-hmm.
Which triggered Kotaku to write an article that was
What happened to me?
later referenced by whoever that is, who inspired me to go down the rabbit hole of government funding and discovered all the lovely work of EGRN. If the tables were turned and someone had called Kindred's former employer, you know what they'd be calling it? Unhinged stalker behavior, which is 100% true.
Yeah.
So,
And personally, I think that with the information JT has, get a restraining order.
yeah, definitely do something. I was kind of hoping somebody would do something like that, but apparently the people on our side are fucking cowards too.
Well, keep in mind, Cabrudis is in Brazil.
No, not Cabrutus. I'm talking about um, like Grums and them.
Oh no, Grums.
Like if
Grums
they
is
did not go to the, I haven't heard anything about it.
yeah, no, Grums went to the police.
But if he didn't actually go to the police and send information to the FBI and stuff, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, Grums went to the police. I don't know anything comes of it, but
There was other people, of course, spouting off during the whole thing and stuff, and had ample right to go to things. But
yeah,
the
but
last
here's the
thing I heard
problem.
was Grums talking about it, but never actually showing anything that he did.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like he said he did. He hasn't shown anything, whatever. But here's the kicker. We go to the FBI. Say we do. Say we report this to the FBI. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The government is funding these groups. Do you think they're going to want to do anything?
Well, they found Gamergate did nothing wrong last time. They were funding them then too.
True, but they came out with that after the fact, after all the fallout.
Oh yeah, and
When
then it
nobody
was
cares.
the other side that was doing all the contacting of the FBI too.
Called was it hiding the lead or whatever, burying the lead?
Something like that. But yeah, so in a couple of years, I hope to hear something about it.
Yeah,
Find
most
out
likely you'll hear that these
did
guys were in the
wrong.
wrong, and they'll bury the lead again by waiting a couple years to say it.
Yeah. But all right, let's get to what I really want to talk about. The Rolling Stones deleted their negative acolyte review.
Rolling Stone, I was impressed. You actually did a negative review of something woke. Okay,
Yeah,
never
the
mind.
Acolyte, this Star Wars prequel series isn't a force to be reckoned with, and then they deleted it. And then I can't think of who it was, but somebody else also wrote a review recently, and it was one of these sites, and said that episode 3 was by far the worst episode
Oh yeah, I heard that from
of
everybody.
Star Wars whatever. And then they changed the title today to one of the worst. And I was like, was that necessary? Did that somehow soften the blow for Kathleen Kennedy and them? Is that what it was? It's like,
So from my
it wasn't
understanding,
the worst, but it was one of the worst.
from my understanding, a lot of the writers for these organizations aren't very woke. They're just under the boot.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get stuff like this, and then the editors who are extremely woke will swoop in and be like, "No." Editors / censorship czars.
Well, apparently, to readers adding context here, community notes added again. This was apparently posted before the embargo and was temporarily unpublished.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know
that
how
makes
true
sense.
that is, but I don't know when the 9
Well,
a.m.
click on the link.
PS
It links to it.
Well, yeah, I know it does, but it says the embargo lifted 9 a.m. PST. We can look at it right here, and it was June 4th, 2024. The problem is, like, what time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, was this really posted right before the embargo lifted, or what? Because that seems like a really stupid thing if it was like 5 minutes before the embargo
I know.
was lifted, then they took it down, but then somebody was sitting there watching it and refreshing the entire time too to catch a 404 error. I feel like there was a little bit more to it than that. But yeah, I mean it's here now, so
It is what it is. I think that's having a pissing contest between under semantics.
I feel like it's just semantics, right?
Yeah.
At that point. But anyway, Star Wars The Acolyte audience score gets even worse as Disney and Lucasfilm following introduction of lesbian witches.
There you got there. Good for you, Zio.
Well, listen, I'm tired. Star Wars The Acolyte Rotten Tomatoes. I'm actually curious to know what it's sitting at right now.
Oh,
Fuck.
how bad? I figure. I assume that the audience hates it. Yep, exactly.
It's sitting at a 16 certified rotten.
Yep. Because nobody cares about the score on the left. Because that's all.
It is meaningless. But let me tell you, how much of Star Wars do you know?
A lot.
Okay, so here's my thought process. I saw the commercials for the Acolyte and was like, oh, cool, this should be fun. They're finally going back in time to tell a story that doesn't exist. What harm could they possibly do to the lore or anything else hundreds of years beforehand? There's not much damage they could do to the series, right? That was my thought process
Oh,
at
you
first.
sweet summer.
Listen. I have been saying this from day one that instead of fucking up what we currently have, they should have went back in time and told stories about the Sith and the Jedi and stuff like that before we had the Empire, before Darth Vader and Luke and Leia and all that stuff, because
Like, story
they
from
could
the
do
Republic,
practically anything with that as long as they don't make any major lore changes, which should be easy to stay away from.
Yeah, except they can't help themselves.
How wrong was I? So wrong. So, would you like to know what they have done?
Oh, I already know, but tell the audience.
Okay, well, this is what they have done. So, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, is the chosen one. Does anybody know why he's the chosen one? Because he has a Jesus-like birth. He was born of the Force and his mother. That was it. No father. High Force, powers, all that stuff. Midichlorians count. Ugh. If you want to. Thanks, George Lucas. Thanks.
Yeah.
Midichlorians fucking sucks. Anyway, point is, they exist. He was high on it. He's to bring balance to the Force, and he does. Right?
Yeah.
Three movies. Darth Vader, Luke and Darth. Then they take out Palpatine. Darth dies, brings balance to the Force through his son. Simple as that, right? That's easy. Now, about 100 years beforehand, guess what? The Chosen One no longer matters because apparently being born of the Force and no father is an easy feat for a bunch of fucking witches, by the way, who are cringe as all get out. Holy listen, they should have called Willow or from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original one, or the original Charmed Witches, and had the power of 3, and it would have been a hell of a lot better than what these fucking witches do.
Yeah.
So, not only is the Chosen One now born before the Chosen One, but it's now twins. So they have successfully done a feat that the most powerful of powerful Force users that we know of in canon have been trying to do and failed. The Jedi's couldn't do it. Palpatine couldn't do it. Darth, who was it? Plagueis, I think is who it was. Plagueis couldn't fucking do it.
Plagueis
nobody
came the
could
closest with in one, and
what?
Plagueis probably became the closest to doing it through trying to revive people, but his goals were different.
Yeah, but he was trying to revive people.
Riven,
but
Darth Riven couldn't do it.
So many have tried the idea of creating a Force-sensitive human so they could essentially mass produce them. And could you imagine the clone army if they had these witches?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I mean, all they needed was a couple of these witches, and then the clone army would have been just Force users. They could have easily done it.
Yeah,
but
and
anyway,
that's where the problem lies. Like, this doesn't make any sense in canonical order of the of what's to come.
Did it take the lore and just destroy it? So they've already destroyed Darth Vader's legacy one time by bringing back Palpatine for no discernible fucking reason other than it's Palpatine
Yep.
in the sequels, which was dumb as fuck. It's like you would have been better off making a completely new Sith to put there in his place, pulling the strings, and then we could have had another 3 movies exploring that aspect, right?
Yeah.
Instead, no, you revived the dead emperor who should have already been dead, whose death helped balance the fucking force. But anyway, and brought an end to the Sith and yada yada, whatever. And on top of that, you now have them destroying Anakin's legacy from beforehand because now he's irrelevant.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's not the chosen one. These girls are the chosen one, right? These little or these girls that they have wherever they are.
Oh wait, Rough Nut, stop.
There's
By the way,
these twins.
you know how condescending that is? Not only can we make them, but we can make it doubly. We can make 2.
Yeah.
And it's
On top of that, the Force isn't the Force, it's the thread now. And when they first introduced the idea of the thread, I thought maybe they were making a play on the thread of fate. Because everything is tied by the thread of fate.
Come on.
And all this other stuff. No, it's just the Force. So you've got these witches who are so backwater ignorant in the Force, apparently, that they don't even know it's called the Force. They call it the thread for some reason, because they're fucking idiots. Yet they can command it to make Force-sensitive children. Okay. Out of thin air. That makes perfect fucking sense. And then the story, the writing is so fucking bad in this thing. So you've got essentially one evil twin, one good twin. This is how I'm going to depict them, because that's what they are. You've got the one twin who they've pretty much tried to turn into a psychopath, like make it seem like she's a psychopath. You got the good one, the one who wants to be a Jedi, right?
Okay.
Well, the other one doesn't. She wants to be a witch with the coven or whatever. And so you've got these two. They're Force-sensitive children. The Jedi come knocking, right? Like they always do, and say, hey, we've got a test. Would you allow us to test them to see how Force-sensitive they are? And then, we can go from there. They say yes. They tell the kids
that in itself doesn't make sense, because the Jedi, if this takes place where I think it does, Jedi Order didn't exist.
It's just 100 years or so beforehand. There was a Jedi Order.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there was a Jedi Order.
There is.
The Jedi Order was there for thousands of years. But anyway, so they go, they test them. Their mother or whoever tells them failed to test on purpose because we don't want them to take you away. They agree to do it. Well, the good one passes, right? She gets talked into by what's his name? To actually try, right? So she does, she passes, the other one fails the test, essentially. And the writing is so bad on this that they wind up getting into a fight where the good one is saying, I'm going to go, and then the evil twin is telling her, no, you're fucking not. And and the good one goes, well, you can't stop me. And the evil one tells her, yes, I fucking can, by killing you. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? That's where we went? We escalated that real quick.
Yeah.
You just want to kill your sister now. Okay. Goes, locks her in a room, by the way, locks the good one in a room. Lights a book on fire and throws it on the ground. Now, at this point, you probably would expect like a drape or, a curtain to blow in. It catches fire, which then, of course, sets the rest of the structure on fire.
Yeah, otherwise this is going to be a book burned in the floor.
Right? That's what you would expect. The problem with that whole scenario is the structure is made of fucking stone. It is one of these in the mountain type, out in the middle of nowhere, stone buildings, like that. That's where they live, is this big stone thing, like ancient Mayan temple type stuff carved in the side of the rock.
and it caught fire somehow. Next
And
scene.
not only does she throw the book down, it immediately just explodes out. Fire starts engulfing everything. And it's like, it's fucking stone. You don't even give us a believable reason for why it's burning. Like, it would be one thing if she's shown, like, draping, I don't know, engine fluid or something all over the place from, the Jedi starship or something. I don't fucking know at this
Okay,
point.
so I'm going
And
to
then lighting it
Iron
on fire and throwing bombs everywhere, so then they ignite and then everything goes boom. You don't even get that. It's just book, fire, boom, explosion, everything's engulfed in flames.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of I think it's called Iron Manning or stone walling,
You try.
whatever it's called. To be fair, that same argument could be made for the original trilogy when they killed Luke's parents. Well, aunt and uncle or whatever, because they lived in a stone building that was destroyed as well. But where it falls apart is that was destroyed because of the stormtroopers destroying it and killing them.
Yes.
Not a book.
Well, I mean, if they're there and they shoot it and blow it up with grenades and shit, yes,
That's what I'm saying. That's how that worked.
It was a small hut.
Yeah.
Versus an entire citadel, essentially, type structure made of fucking stone.
Yeah. That book would have burned and then fizzled out, and the good twin would have been like, oh okay. No, I'm dead, and then hops out a window.
But anyway, so on top of all that, right? So the place is burning down. One Jedi happens to be still there or whatnot, goes to rescue her, rescues her sister, then loses them both, and then tries to catch them, catches one, the other one falls into a ravine and supposedly dies. But we already know she's not dead because we saw her in the very first episode. And this is a 15-minute flashback, by the way. Half the fucking episode is this flashback to when they are kids. And on top of all that, they go running out, and then all the witches are for some reason dead too. Which, of course, I'm sure is going to be explained later, but because of the way they've been depicting Jedis throughout this entire series in 3 episodes, I'm sure I would not make it a long shot if either A, one of the witches, the one who didn't want them to be Jedis, killed the other witches, or B, they pin it on the Jedi killed the witches to take the girls, which makes no fucking sense, because one was going to go with them, and the other one, well, didn't seem to be force sensitive.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
So they already had what they wanted, so killing the witches makes no fucking sense at that point, but because they have done very good at making Jedis completely incompetent and dumb and evil, apparently now, it wouldn't surprise me if they have a scene like by the 5th episode or whatnot where it's a flashback to that and dude just slaughters the witches real quick. And then, they show that he purposely dropped the other one, and that's why he couldn't save her. So her quest for revenge against these Jedi is just and righteous, because it's the whole thing. You've got the good twin versus the evil twin. The good twin wants to be a Jedi, who then apparently doesn't make it being a Jedi, right? For some reason is wind up working in some crap job somewhere, which is why when the evil twin starts killing Jedis, they go track down the good one, because that one is the one they know is living, and she matches the description, but she's not even a Jedi at this point.
Yeah, they wouldn't
which is dumb. And I'm just like, what? That makes no fucking sense either. And the first episode, by the way,
what story to tell.
Evil twin kills a Jedi at essentially a bar, right? And this is how it goes down. She goes up, tells her, I'm going to kill you, and Jedi waves her off like she's nothing, essentially, sits there, and then lets all her friends, everybody else in the bar, fight Assassin, and then get their asses handed to them before she gets up to do anything, right? Which one doesn't seem like listen, I know the Jedi can be flawed at times, right?
But they were definitely
point to multiple times where they are flawed at things, but this is not Jedi behavior at all. This is
No.
Sith behavior. This is the behavior of like a mob boss who's like, "Get 'em, boys," and then finally gets up and goes, "Okay, let me show you how you fuckers do it because you're so pathetic." After they get their asses handed to them, right? That's what bad guys do.
Yeah.
So then she gets up to fight the assassin. The assassin tries to kill the bartender, so she uses the force to stop the knife that's going for the bartender, and then gets stabbed by a fucking knife in the chest right after that. And I'm like, what? You're telling me that a Jedi Master just ups and dies from a 3-inch fucking table knife because it's too busy stopping a knife from going after the other guy? You know they have the ability to push with the force, right?
Yeah, not
And
just
perceive things. It wouldn't be too hard for her to just go whoosh,
not just that,
and
but
then that knife goes, the other knife goes, and you don't have to worry about it.
didn't they also with that kind of break their own canon that they set last time, where apparently a lightsaber is a band-aid wound?
Don't even get me started. Anyway, so first Jedi Master dies to that. Very anticlimactic. Yeah, the only thing the series really has going for it is kind of the fight scenes, except for that part right there. And then the next Jedi Master she goes to kill, by the way, is apparently meditating and has like a force shield around him. And this is how dumb this is. She attacks the shield, can't get through it, so has to leave, right?
Okay.
And at this time, they have the other twin, and she's trying to, I thought maybe this was going to be the other twin running off to clear her name to hunt down her evil twin, was how the story is going to unfold. But apparently, that is not how we're going anymore because they already know that the good twin didn't do it by episode 2. Because they catch the evil twin buying poison and junk and catch her in kind of like a honey trap or whatnot, but then just lets her go on to do whatever. So she buys poison, brings it back to the guy who's floating, who's meditating like Luke did, where he was floating for a second.
Yeah.
Meditating in a force shield, says, essentially is like, drink this or die. Not that she could kill him if she wanted to. And then dude just releases it, comes down, takes it, and drinks it. She's like, you know what you did. Drink it. And then he just does it because he's apparently so guilty for whatever crime he's committed against her that he felt like that was the only way out. It's just like, I'm sorry, what?
I'd be like, who are
She
you? Go
couldn't
fuck
even
yourself.
He is sitting there meditating, and she couldn't even touch him. You're going to have me expect that his crime was so grievous that he has been waiting there for like the past 16 fucking years or however long it's been just to get some poison from her to drink it to absolve him of whatever sin he's committed against her.
You know what that was, Theo? That was the writing team ran into a brick wall and couldn't figure out a way to write their way out of that corner. So they just were like, let's just have him drink it of his own volition. Because we got nothing, because we're a shitty writing team.
They're trying their best to make the Jedi seem like bad guys, right? And there's no good or evil part of the Force or anything, but it's bollocks.
Yeah, it's not true.
That's just not how it works at all.
The Sith are evil. The Jedi are good.
If you replaced the Jedi with Sith and made them more competent, like actual Sith and actual Jedi, then maybe, it would start to work a bit.
And the thing is, the Sith aren't 100% evil, and the Jedi aren't 100% good. There are gray areas, but by and large, the Sith are villainous. The Jedi are heroic. And the fact that they play into this weird ass thing. Dude, man, fuck Disney. Oh, and fuck George Lucas for selling it to Disney too.
I think he done. He already knows he done fucked up there.
Well, he should have thought about that. Nobody's going to be able to do it as good as the original person. Whoever thinks I can sell this off and it'll be just as good. No, you're a freaking idiot.
Let's see. I'm trying to look for something. Keep talking.
Okay. Well, actually, I got to give Rough Nighter medicine.
Okay. When you get back, I got something for you to see. Star Wars Acolyte. I just want. I think this is it.
Cheeseburger, Big Mac, Big.
That's Remix. I'm just finding shorts making fun of it. Damn it.
Tonight we enact.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting there, I swear.
Anasea.
Maybe.
The power.
Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. And while we wait for Chad to come back, apparently, Access Medias blames fans for ruining the Star Wars. Again, like I said earlier, our names aren't on the credits, but whatever you say. Shoot. What else? We're not going to be able to get into this. We ain't got the time. This is going to have to be the last one. We'll have to save those other topics for next week. But also, apparently, it would seem that Disney has actually canceled several projects as of recently, as of the publishing of this particular episode, and has canceled several other projects that she was in charge of as well. Apparently, also dismantling a bunch of stuff for the so-called season 2 that apparently had already been greenlit and has been canceled as well. After this episode.
I just got back. You're gonna have to start. What?
Apparently, they have also canceled, from what I heard earlier. So I don't have anything pulled up from it, but they have actually canceled all these projects that they were greenlighting, including a season 2 for the Acolyte. They already canceled it. They lost about 7 million, or not 7 million, but apparently like one of the contracts was about 7 million or 13 million. The director or whatever for the Acolyte was supposed to get gone, and they went and dismantled several of the sets too.
Damn.
Yeah, this has been pretty devastating. But this is what I'm talking about, cringe writing. This is why I said they would have been better off bringing in Willow from the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer
This
to do the shit or something.
And many.
Yeah, or bringing in the witches from what was that other one? Charmed, the original Charmed series, and using the power of 3 or something would have been better.
Yeah, dude, I saw
but
this.
Look at this cringe.
What retardation am I watching?
Look at this. Like, the dramatic music does not help this at all.
No. This is... Boy, this doesn't make sense. Wait. They're already born.
Yeah, this is the Ascension right? When they become actual essentially you do an ascension to become one of the witches of the coven.
Okay.
Right? So this is what is happening right here is the ascension for that. Before things go really
The power of one.
square,
Power.
squirrely.
The power of
You know what this reminds me of? The idiotic
no one.
chanting that these like women that believe in tarot cards and shit do.
Listen, I have studied that of the witchcraft and stuff like that, right? And it is this is the I picked up my pack of tarot cards, so now I'm a witch kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like you can find just a basic book of spells on fucking Amazon more than likely that would give you a better fucking incantation than this shit. This is the alpha version of an incantation where we want to bring in the power of 1, 2 and many, but we got to turn it into an incantation for a chant. And then they just didn't.
So I know somebody that runs a like spiritualist witchcraft shop off of campus here in Ohio, right? You know what he told me? None of like he straight up told me like, dude, none of it's real. All these college girls come here thinking that they're gonna be able to rub on a crystal and get a man, but man, do their parents have money?
Exactly.
So he literally has a shop where he sells like crystals and shit and like books that, like you said, he got off of Amazon.
Yeah.
What he told me, what he does is he gets these books off Amazon, right? And then he actually damages them to make them look older.
Yeah. It's an
And
easy
then will
process.
sell them at a outrageous markup and tell people that he got it from India.
No, but it's like the witches against Trump who think they can throw something out to bathe in the moonlight and suddenly going to hex Trump. That's not how any of that works. Even if you get, actual stuff that tells you things, it doesn't work that way.
I mean, hell,
There's a lot more to it.
from somebody who I knew who was Wiccan and did practice witchcraft, she told me that it doesn't work unless the person that is being enchanted or incantation upon believes it. I'm
It
like,
definitely helps to fulfill any issues.
and I'm like, well, here's the problem. If you're going to hex somebody, likely they're calling you a crazy cat lady, and they don't believe your shit. So you're about as productive as an impudent bull.
2, 3. Oh, so we have 3 more stories, but we're not going to get to it tonight.
Yeah,
Just
old
go
man
ahead and say
Zio
it.
here.
I actually have to call this hard at 10.
Okay.
So we'll have to save them for next time. But yeah, Star Wars is officially dead now. It was hanging on by a thread because, the first few seasons of The Mandalorian, Andor was pretty decent, but Ahsoka might have been okay. I never did watch that one though.
Most people said
to,
Ahsoka was
and I heard it was mediocre at best, I guess.
mediocre, and then it took a nosedive from what I heard.
Then it took a nosedive. But yeah. So with that, where can they find you?
Fuck, I don't know. But you
Somewhere?
can find me at Rumble and YouTube.
This man actually diversified a little bit.
Fight me. I did it kicking and screaming. I'll say that much.
He did actually.
But you can find me on my main social is on Twitter though. DPatchad on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Twix.
It's Twitter X.
And you can
Cool
find me
kids call it
there.
Twix, but I call it
I'm
Twitter X.
technically on Truth and the Locals Gaming Group, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't check Truth unless I'm uploading a live stream and doing promotions for it. Then I'll check if I have any messages or alerts or anything. But I'm mainly on X. I'm mainly on Rumble. Also, if you do join me on YouTube, just so you know, and I said this on Twitter X as well, I won't be doing a full live stream ever on YouTube. It will be cut halfway through. And if you want to watch the full live stream, you'll have to come to Rumble.
Which this link is down in the description down below. My links are also down there for everything like Twitter X, YouTube, Rumble, all that good jazz. It's all down below, so come join us over there because most stuff goes to Rumble first before it even shows the light of day over on the YouTube side of things. And with all of that, I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I am going to steal a page from Dara. That's right, Dara, stealing a page from you, and we're playing some Pogo to sign us out. So have a good night, everybody.
You know, back when I was in the academy, we would follow every toast with a song. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Come cheer up my nights, come cheer up my nights. It's better to have loved and lost. It's better to have loved and lost. Captain Jean-Luc Picard and never to have loved at all. The Federation starship, come cheer up my nights, come cheer up my nights. It's better to have loved and lost. Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
17347321476 Charlie 827897777643 Tango 732 Victor 73117888732476789764376 Lock. When I have plucked the rose